Hello everybody, welcome to NIBM Global Webinar on Women Entrepreneurship. Now what does entrepreneurship mean to me? To me, entrepreneurship is somebody who's got extremely creative energy, who's innovative and who is actually persuasive in nature, who is actually very confident, consistent and opportunist. This is what all entrepreneur in reality, men or women, mean to me. However, if I were to ask you, how many of you would agree with me if I say the presence of women on earth makes us heaven or a better place to live? I know half of the people seeing me or listening to me now would agree with me. More than half of the people would agree with me, definitely. Why is it like that? In ancient times, when man and women lived together in caves, it is believed that there was no supremacy. They had no fights to actually bring into existence who is more powerful than the other. Man and woman lived in harmony. They lived in caves. Both of them hunted and brought back food. It is believed, or historians believe, that women went out for short distance hunting to bring back food to the tribe, whereas men went for long distance hunting to bring back feast, which is to be feasted by the tribe. And what would we think? We would think that women never went out for long distance hunting because they didn't have the muscular power to spare down animals or beat animals or, to avoid the risk. But that is not the reality. Women never went out, were not allowed to go out for long distance hunting because they were considered very, very valuable. The most valuable position that any tribe holds. The reason behind it is the capacity of a woman to give birth to young ones, and then bear them and then nurture them and make them adults were considered the most important position for any tribe. Those days gold and diamonds were not considered as the most important position for any human being. This is considered as the most important position because for any tribe's existence, the number of strength was very important to be safe from other tribes. And to maintain the number, to increase the number of strength of the strength of the people in the tribe, women was very important. So they were considered as the most valuable position in the entire tribe. With generations, we lost all this. We don't know how things changed, but the belief system itself changed, and it was passed down to us from generations to generations that man is superior than woman in all respects, and man started ruling the world. But as I talk to you now, at this point, the scenario has changed. Women are different now. We see women, in my grandmother's time, I think she would be surprised to even think about women working in night shifts. But now, it isn't a big treat to see, it isn't a rare sighting to see a woman on streets at night going out for night shifts. It isn't a surprise at all. So we're actually bringing up women empowerment so that our kids in future would feel the same thing. They would be astonished to hear that there was, discrimination or gender bias between man and woman. So we're actually thinking about a world, we're trying to create a world with equality. We've not reached the point, but we will reach, or we're striding towards that. Now, what is the strength of women? When women succeed in life, it is noticed that more than half the savings that they actually bring in is used for the welfare of their family and the community. And in fact, it is used in in future settlement, basically to benefit generations that are coming, generations to become. So which means women going out to work or women becoming entrepreneurs is something which the nation is looking forward to. The government itself has come to the realization that for the economic growth of India, or any country as a matter of fact, women is a most important factor. They can actually contribute to even creating jobs. This is the most important factor. In fact, if you see, when women succeeded in life, they made sure that people around them also succeeded in life. The families succeeded, and hence it is very important that we need to let women grow in our our system. Eventually, women also face lot of barriers when they start dreaming big. All dreams cannot be made reality. You need a lot of things to make it into reality. So when a lot of things hold them back, if you see, a lot of rules and regulations itself hold them back. How can a woman keep collaterals to take loans? So they have financial dependencies. They can only dream, but they have no prior experience in business. They don't have a mentor. They don't know whom to turn to. Lack of training, lack of technology knowledge, and above all, insecurity feeling and gender bias.